What if I told you that your greatest enemy is not out there but within, that the real battle is not with others, but with your own mind? In a world filled with noise, distractions, and endless opinions, how do you find your true path? The answer lies in focusing on yourself, not others. Imagine a world where you walk through life without being swayed by the opinions of others, where your actions are guided by your inner compass rather than the demands of those around you. This is the wisdom of the Buddha, who taught that true peace and fulfillment come from within, not from the validation of others. Many people spend their lives trying to please everyone, chasing after approval and fearing judgment. They get lost in a maze of expectations, where their true self is buried under layers of doubt, insecurity, and confusion. But what if you could step away from this maze? What if you could free yourself from the chains of external validation and focus solely on your own growth, your own journey? This is not a selfish act. It is a necessary one. When you focus on yourself, you align with your true nature, with the essence of who you are. You become the master of your destiny, the architect of your life. And in doing so, you not only find peace within yourself, but also become a source of strength and inspiration for others. In this video, we will explore 3 profound teachings that guide you to focus on yourself and ignore the distractions that pull you away from your true path. Each teaching will serve as a stepping stone, helping you to build a life of inner peace, self-mastery, and authentic happiness. 1. Silence the noise. The first step towards focusing on yourself is to silence the noise around you. This noise comes in many forms: the opinions of others, societal expectations, and even your own fears and doubts. These distractions can cloud your judgment, making it difficult to hear your own inner voice. Buddha taught that true wisdom comes from within, and to access this wisdom, you must first quiet the mind. Imagine your mind as a still pond. When it is undisturbed, it reflects the world clearly. But when it is agitated by the wind of external influences, the reflection becomes distorted. To find clarity, you must turn inward and listen to your inner self. This means letting go of the need to seek approval from others, to constantly compare yourself to those around you, and to be swayed by the opinions of the world. It means trusting that you already have within you all the wisdom you need to navigate your life. 2. The art of letting go. The second teaching is about letting go. We often believe that we must control every aspect of our lives to be happy. We try to control how others see us, how they treat us, and how our lives unfold. But this need for control only leads to suffering because the truth is, we cannot control everything. Buddha's wisdom teaches us that true freedom comes from letting go of the need to control, of the need to be perfect, and of the need to meet everyone's expectations. When you let go, you free yourself from the burden of trying to be everything to everyone. You start to focus on what truly matters: your own growth, your own peace, and your own happiness. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means understanding what is within your control and what is not. It means focusing your energy on what you can change: your thoughts, your actions, and your attitudes, while accepting the rest as it is. 3. Embrace solitude. The third teaching is about embracing solitude. In a world that often values constant social interaction and connectivity, the idea of being alone can be intimidating. But solitude is not something to be feared. It is a powerful tool for self-discovery and growth. Buddha spent much of his life in solitude, meditating under the Bodhi tree, seeking enlightenment. He understood that in the stillness of being alone, we can connect with our true selves, free from the distractions of the outside world. Solitude allows you to hear your own thoughts, to understand your true desires, and to cultivate a deep sense of inner peace. It is in these moments of being alone that you can recharge, reflect, and realign with your true purpose. So, do not fear solitude. Embrace it. Use it as a time to focus on yourself, to nurture your soul, and to strengthen your resolve. 4. Live in the present. The fourth teaching is about living in the present moment. We often find ourselves lost in thoughts about the past or worries about the future. But in doing so, we miss out on the only time that truly exists, the present moment. Buddha emphasized the importance of mindfulness, which is the practice of being fully present and engaged with whatever you are doing right now. When you focus on the present, you free yourself from the burdens of regret and anxiety. You start to appreciate life as it unfolds, moment by moment, without being distracted by what was or what could be. Imagine life as a flowing river. If you constantly look upstream, longing for the waters that have already passed, or downstream, anxiously awaiting what's to come, you miss the beauty of the current that's right in front of you. Mindfulness allows you to immerse yourself fully in the present, to savor each experience, and to connect deeply with yourself. By practicing mindfulness, you develop a greater awareness of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. This awareness helps you to stay focused on your own path, rather than getting caught up in the distractions of the outside world. It is through mindfulness that you can find peace in the present and strength for the future. 5. Cultivate self-compassion. The fifth teaching is about cultivating self-compassion. We are often our own harshest critics, constantly judging ourselves for our perceived flaws and failures. But this self-criticism only serves to weaken us, making it harder to focus on our true path. Buddha taught that compassion is essential, not just for others, but also for ourselves. Self-compassion means treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a close friend. It means acknowledging your imperfections, not as failures, but as part of the human experience. When you practice self-compassion, you create a safe space within yourself where you can grow and heal. You become more resilient, more confident, and more capable of facing life's challenges. Instead of being paralyzed by fear of failure, you embrace it as a learning opportunity, knowing that you're worthy of love and respect, no matter what. Self-compassion also helps you to focus on your own journey, rather than comparing yourself to others. It allows you to celebrate your unique strengths and accomplishments, and to move forward with a sense of inner peace and self-assurance. 6. Set boundaries. The sixth teaching is about setting boundaries. In our interactions with others, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the demands and expectations placed upon us. But to focus on yourself, you must learn to set clear boundaries that protect your inner peace. Boundaries are not about shutting people out. They are about creating space for yourself to thrive. They are about knowing your limits and communicating them clearly to others. When you set boundaries, you prioritize your own well-being, ensuring that you have the time and energy to focus on what truly matters to you. Buddha's teachings remind us that we cannot pour from an empty cup. If you are constantly giving to others without taking care of yourself, you will eventually burn out. Setting boundaries allows you to maintain a healthy balance, where you can give to others from a place of abundance, rather than depletion. By setting boundaries, you create a protective barrier around your inner peace. You become more selective about who and what you allow into your life, ensuring that your energy is spent on people and activities that uplift and support you. This, in turn, helps you to stay focused on your own growth and happiness. 7. Detach from outcomes. The seventh teaching is about detaching from outcomes. We often place so much emphasis on the results of our actions that we lose sight of the journey itself. Whether it's the success of a project, the approval of others, or the achievement of a goal, we become fixated on the end result. But this attachment can lead to anxiety, disappointment, and even a sense of failure when things don't go as planned. Buddha taught that true freedom comes from detachment, from the understanding that while we can control our efforts, we cannot control the outcomes. When you detach from the outcome, you allow yourself to focus on the present moment, on the process, and on the growth that comes from it. Imagine planting a seed. You can nourish it, water it, and provide it with the right conditions to grow, but you cannot control exactly how it will grow or what it will become. Detaching from the outcome means finding peace in the effort itself, knowing that you have done your part, and accepting whatever follows with grace. This detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop clinging. It frees you from the constant pressure to achieve and allows you to experience life more fully. You start to value the journey over the destination, and in doing so, you discover a deeper sense of fulfillment. 8. Embrace change. The 8th teaching is about embracing change. Life is in a constant state of flux, with circumstances, relationships, and even our own selves continuously evolving. Yet, we often resist change, clinging to the familiar out of fear of the unknown. This resistance only causes suffering, as we struggle to hold on to something that is inevitably slipping away. Buddha's teachings on impermanence remind us that change is not something to be feared, but something to be embraced. Everything in life is temporary, from the seasons to our emotions, and understanding this truth allows us to live more freely. When you embrace change, you open yourself up to new possibilities and experiences. You become more adaptable, more resilient, and more at peace with the natural flow of life. Instead of fearing the future, you welcome it with curiosity and a sense of adventure. Think of life as a river, constantly moving and changing its course. You can either fight against the current, exhausting yourself in the process, or you can go with the flow, trusting that it will take you where you need to go. Embracing change means letting go of the past, being open to the present, and having faith in the future. 9. Practice gratitude. The 9th and final teaching is about practicing gratitude. In our quest for more success, more recognition, more possessions, we often overlook the abundance that already exists in our lives. This constant striving can leave us feeling empty, always chasing after something that seems just out of reach. Buddha taught that gratitude is the antidote to this sense of lack. When you practice gratitude, you shift your focus from what you don't have to what you do have. You start to see the beauty and abundance in your life, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Gratitude is a powerful tool for focusing on yourself because it grounds you in the present moment and connects you to your inner source of happiness. It helps you to appreciate the journey you're on, the progress you've made, and the blessings that surround you. By cultivating a mind of gratitude, you create a positive feedback loop that attracts even more abundance into your life. You start to see opportunities where others see obstacles, and you find joy in the simple pleasures of life. This shift in perspective empowers you to focus on your own path, to walk it with a sense of contentment and peace. As we come to the end of this journey, remember that focusing on yourself is not about selfishness, but about self-realization. It is about finding your true path, free from the distractions and influences that pull you away from who you are meant to be. By following these teachings, you align with your inner wisdom, cultivate inner peace, and build a life that is authentic and fulfilling. Each of these teachings, silencing the noise, letting go, embracing solitude, living in the present, cultivating self-compassion, setting boundaries, detaching from outcomes, embracing change, and practicing gratitude, serves as a stepping stone on your path to self-mastery. They help you to ignore the noise of the world and to focus on the voice within, guiding you to live a life that is true to yourself. In the words of the Buddha, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. By focusing on yourself, you honor this truth. You become the master of your own destiny, the architect of your own happiness. And in doing so, you not only find peace within yourself, but also become a beacon of light for others. So, take this wisdom to heart. Embrace the journey of self-discovery and self-focus. Ignore the distractions, the doubts, and the demands of others. Focus on you, and you will find the strength, the peace, and the fulfillment that you seek. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Remember, the path to enlightenment begins with a single step, one that you must take for yourself.